mundane activity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Everything's ready. Let's... There is so much more.
cosmetics are made from gems?
Is it just me? Or have there been more relationships recently?
Care to buy some fresh fish? However you...
Sure.
I will have order!
Overruled!
Stabilize!
Laid bare.
begins!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Hey! It's a flyer for a competition! International means there's gonna be people from all over Tibet taking part. Sounds like fun! We should check it out if we have time. Wow! So many tents! Paimon's never seen dragon spine this busy before. Leave it to me. Hey there, Amber!
Honorary Knight, Paimon! Sorry, I was chatting away and didn't even notice you arrive. It's so good to see you again. Oh, I was just discussing competition stuff with Mr. Hines. So what brings you to Dragonspine? Not a commission, I assume?
Nope. We just saw some cool flyer and thought we'd come see what all the fuss is about.
Well then, you've come to the right people. Mr. Hines and I are staff on the organizing committee here.
Hello, Honorary Knight. And you must be Paimon. Field Officer Hines, First Company, Knights of Favonius. It's an honor to meet you both. The contest hasn't kicked off yet. We're still in the process of issuing the spectator tickets and VIP tickets. Speaking of which, take these. We reserved a couple of VIP tickets for you.
You're welcome.
You mentioned an organizing committee. Is that for the Dragonspine International Cross Country Challenge? That's what we saw on the flyer.
Yup, the organizing committee is a joint effort between the Knights of Favonius and representatives from Springvale. More specifically, Hines and I are in charge of registrations and security, while the Springvale team is responsible for refereeing and support. So any problems, just come find us. We're here to make sure—
This is the biggest contest of its kind we've ever had. A lot of international contestants have signed up.
Oh, Natlan? I think I know who you mean. If we're thinking of the same team, there's this one contestant with pink hair and a really impressive pair of horns on her head. Also, she has a huge appetite. A lot of the staff really enjoy dining with her. The way she relishes her food, it puts everyone else— Then there's the girl with the stripy yellow and black tail. It's so fluffy and cute, but she seems super cool, though. I wouldn't dare call her cute to her—
Okay. Those definitely sound like people we—
Oh, no way! Well, if you want to find them, their team's camp is over there. Their tent has a really unique design. You can't miss it. Honestly, it's a really cool camp in general. Plus, they brought a whole stash of comic books with them.
Paimon sees it! We'll go check it out later. Thanks, It.
Great. Oh, and when you do, any chance you could borrow one? Their team's always talking about the comics they read, and it's gotten me kind of curious. I would go ask them myself, but I can't really leave my post.
Sure, no problem.
Ah, so you're looking for the captain and vice captain. traveler? I thought I was seeing things. I can't believe it's really you! Don't even go there. Please. I'm supposed to be on vacation here. However much I want to finish my thesis, I'm only human. I've been fighting a losing battle with it recently. Right now, I feel completely defeated by it. It's knocked me to the ground, and I'm just gonna lie here until I'm ready to get up and face it again. Until then.
Wow! We've run into so many people we know already, since we all know Larissa and Shilonen. We heard they're taking part in the cross-country contest, so...
They're not here right now. But if you're not in a hurry, you're welcome to stick around the camp and wait.
Sounds good. Your tents are really cool, by the way. Ah! And oh, yeah! A friend of ours mentioned that. Hearing you all talk about comic books got her interested, too. Which series have you guys been reading?
Comics? So, you two are fellow comic book lovers?
Intensity draws intensity. The strongest will surely cross paths with the strongest. Thus it was written.
You approach us humbly,
And I, Tong Yi Gong, will show the series you speak of is a Bible to us, the Legion of Soul Blazers. And its name.
But what is a Soul Blazer, I hear you ask? And what kind of organization is the Legion of Soul Blazers? Yi Gong, answer me this. What are the founding tenets of the Legion of Soul Blazers?
Answer you I shall. Tenet the first. If you think Tenet the second, I pledge to give my life fighting the
We, the Legion, swear to follow the Soul Blazers.
Through pain and defeat, I shall never fear. I will always champion love and imagination.
Also, it may interest you to know that those two tenets are actually taken directly from the series itself. Soul Blazers. Why aren't you saying anything? Didn't that make you feel something?
Honestly? No. It was all kind of abstract.
This is a failure of immeasurable proportions.
You'd better stop lighting fires in people's hearts, or you'll burn them to a crisp.
Vice Captain! Thank goodness you're back. Listen, we have a...
It's okay, I don't need all that. The look on the Traveler and Paimon's faces tells me everything I need to know. Let me guess. Alrani and Tong Yi Gong said a bunch of stuff and it was all pretty baffling, right? Yeah, just think of it as them kidding around, like an inside joke here. They probably hit you with a barrage of quotes from the Soul Blazer saga, a comic book series published by the I Publishing House. Also, every time you hear Legion of Soul Blazers, think...
Oh, okay. That clears everything up. Well, except... Why did this fan club suddenly decide to meet in Mondstadt?
Well, beats me, but I'm sure they'll happily answer that question, with plenty of gratuitous passion and drama. I'm pretty sure Alrani doesn't even know why they're here. But if you ask them, they'll probably say something like...
Because we are Soul Blazers. The passion of youth is strong with...
Yeah, something like that. But more to the point, though, it was one of their members, Minnie, who suggested they hold their next meeting here. The Dragon Spine cross-country contest? Was her idea, too. And after much consideration, they thought Minnie's suggestion was a good idea, so they... And that's how the Legion of Soul Blazers and I ended up here.
Absolutely! I made sure to bring a few extra copies in case we happen to run into... Who's your friend? Where are they based?
She's actually on the organizing committee. Her name's Amber. Wears a red bow.
Oh, I know who you mean. She's super friendly. I can run over a copy to her right now.
I'll come with.
Perfect. Thanks, you two. Oh, and Traveler, you still want to say hi to Varessa? She's over at the training grounds. Yeah, guess my nap will have to wait then. Okay. Varessa and Minnie are training together. They've been at it all day. But it is freezing out here. So it's time to call it.
Present! Am I...
Even bedrock can be turned to dust.
The hearth is now extinguished.
You got me. 知らん知らん。
もちろんです。
いいでしょ。これもいいね。ちょっとしかないね。
塵も積もれば山となると言いますしね。
15万ゲットと。
ご利用ありがとう。
で、これ。
ございます。
できますわ。こっちでいいのかな。一発クリアよ。簡単よ。待て待て待て。落ち着け、落ち着け。はいはいはいはいはい。よしさん、ハロー、コンフンフン。メリークリスマス。やばいやばい。そう、これドンキにあるこのゲーム。待って待って、奥に行ってて、奥に行ってて、奥に行ってて。視点切り替え視点切り替え。
サボ落ちしてるって。なんてこったー。ナイトレインとかもダメ？
ハロー、グテ、カット。
ヘロー。
ほう、あれ、よー、グテ、カット。
Are you French?
の
エピックオンラインサービスって何？なんか、スチーム自体が落ちてるっぽいね。
って踊るような危険でデタラメなもの。
なんか古いなぁ。
該当する
なん
生徒は
か、あれ
すぐ名乗り。
The situation here seems trickier than I thought.
Told you I'd win. I'll race you there.
I'll race you there.
You train.
Wait, was that Paimon? Paimon, Traveler! I've missed you guys so much! So Alrani and Igong were just quoting lines at you? Way to make a first impression.
Exactly! Their whole conversation was like a closed loop. Even Paimon couldn't find a way in.
If it were me, I would have started with maximum power!
That doesn't exactly welcome people into the conversation either. Especially not when they see you hoisting Minnie up into the air and spinning her around in circles the first time you all meet up, before anyone's even said a word.
Oh, crumbs! Yeah, now I think about it, that's pretty embarrassing. I mean, we all kind of knew each other, but only through writing letters and trading illustrations. That was our first time meeting in person. I just got overexcited when I recognized Minnie. Couldn't help myself.
Hold on. You two traveled here together, right? So, why did you say the Legion of Soul Blazers and I when you were introducing everyone?
No, it's because I'm not a member of their fan club. Nepeka is. I'm sort of standing in for her. Yeah, pretty good. She's eating, getting enough sleep, and doing well in her studies. Hooked on comic books, though. And that's where Minnie... Nepeka's always telling me how amazing Minnie is. Honestly, she made her sound more like a mom than a peer, so I was pretty surprised when I got her and found out. Anyway, when Nepeka heard that Minnie had suggested a cross-country contest, but she's in no condition for extreme sports, and, well, she knows it, so instead, she asked me to go.
And I'd been preparing to go traveling for a while anyway, so we figured we'd team up.
Uh-huh, and before I knew it, I'd inexplicably ended up with the title of vice captain.
Well, yeah. You were the obvious choice. You're clearly captain material, and, you know, the best vice captains are the ones you can turn to and say...
You could also argue that the person who is clearly captain material should be made captain, but hey, what would I know? Never mind. I refuse to get drawn into that whole discussion. Anyway, I'm mostly here to buy souvenirs for Nepeka. Oh, it's like a Soul Blazer themed...
Merch!
Oh, okay, merch, I guess. Uh-huh, basically badges, novelty notepaper with character art, reprints of old comics. What's with that look, Veressa?
No, nothing's wrong. It's just kind of strange hearing you talk all about that merch with such a... The thought of Shilonen, the master craftswoman, carrying boxes of merch back home. That's a pretty long list, too.
Oh, no, she'd never ask other people to buy gifts for her. It's not in her... But based on what I know about her, I'm sure she'll appreciate...
Oh, definitely! Nepeka will be over the moon! You really understand...
Oh, close enough. I mean, we are technically family. Although we haven't known each other long, so I can't claim to understand her that well. I'm still learning.
Push-up. I mean, Veressa, I finished my push-ups.
That makes 4 sets, right? Good job! Time for a breather. Minnie, I'd like to introduce you to the Traveler and Paimon.
They're friends of me and Shilonen. We met in Atlan.
Wait. Blonde hair, flying companion. Are you? Wow. I can't believe I get to meet you in person. I heard about you from my older brother. He works at the tavern, so he hears all the local gossip. Apparently, you go from nation to nation, making a huge name for yourself each time? Like, do you mind if I ask you a question? Of all the adventures you've had, wow! Incredible! Sounds like Fiatena's homeland is just as magical as in the stories.
Oh, you have no idea. Where I'm from, in the Collective of Plenty, we live right next to a huge volcano. And when it erupts, it sends fireballs shooting all over the place. Super dangerous, obviously, but it's the perfect place for hero training.
You know how much I've always wanted to take a trip away from Mondstadt?
You totally should. Mondstadt's supposed to be the land of freedom, right? So, what's stopping you?
It's just, if the honorary knight's journey is anything to go by, it sounds so daunting. Surely you gotta be really tough to keep pressing on through.
The Traveler sets a pretty high bar for toughness, that's for sure. But you know, we each make our own journey at our own pace. So stay strong and soldier on. Just like Fiatena. In moments of doubt, following her example will never lead us astray.
You're right. Okay, I won't give up. If nothing else, I have to make good on the deal with my parents. Train hard and get a good race time.
A deal with your parents? You didn't mention that before.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you'll be fine. I do the same thing with my coach Ian-san. Before every you can never know for sure how it'll go, but sometimes having that pressure can really help with motivation. That being said, you can't forget to have fun. Don't lose sight of that. It's the whole reason you organized this Dragonspine meetup in the first place.
You're right. Still, this is a competition. Sure, I might not win, but I still want to be proud of my result.
Alrighty. Well, if you want to kick some butt in this contest, then let's get back to training.
Sure.
Enough.
But I'm fine.
You're stumped.
Yep. You gotta eat hard.
It's true. Diet is an essential part of any training program. I can share Coach Ian-san's special recipes with you. You'll wake up tomorrow bursting with energy. Guaranteed.
Really? What about the local food in Mondstadt, though? Any idea what would make a good post-workout meal?
I'm not too sure. I think...
What?
Oh, yep. Open your mind and...
How brilliant!
We're almost back at the camp. After what Shilonen was saying earlier, let me give this to you before I forget. Here, the Soul Blazer Saga Volume 2. I figured other people might want to read it, so I made sure to bring some extra copies. Unfortunately, it looks like I somehow forgot to pack Volume 1 in my luggage. Shame. Anyway, take a look in your free time, see what you think. I really hope you like it. It would be all right.
Whatever happened to the best defense is a good offense? Wanjiru, what are we waiting for?
Patience, Fietena. Timing is everything. Our victory depends on it.
There he is! Wanjiru is right. This is your first lesson, Fietena. How to decide when the moment is right. The leader of this horde of monsters has now shown himself. Defeating him is the key to turning the tide. Now the real battle can begin. Fietena, are you ready? This is what we've been waiting for. Come on!
Wanjiru tells me this is Fietena's first battle.
If she gets scared, she can hide behind us.
You guys are underestimating her.
Quit joking around, guys. Yes, this is my first battle, but I'll make it one to remember. The Pyro Archon will face down the leader while we mop up the minions. That's the plan, right? There's no backing out now. Let's do this!
Aw! Why did it have to end there? Fietena and her buddies fought an amazing battle! Paimon really wants to see what happens next! Let's go meet up with Paressa and her team when we get the chance. We can ask them what happens in the next volume!
I'll race you there!
ごめん。マイクすらも入ってなかった。はい、ということで、改めまして、金曜。じゃあ、今日の冒頭、何にも入ってない。今日は、さっきのね、銀の釘をゲットしましたので、やっていこうと思います。はい。ここのね、エリアと、もう一箇所、どっかで開けられるところがあったと思うよね。今日ね、間違ってさ、ポチッとさ、早めに始めちゃってさ、準備できてなかったの。 で、あ、もう始まっちゃったからいっか、みたいな。これなんかさ、もう一個アイテムない？ないか。これだね。明るいけど。よいしょ。おうおう、滑りすぎ。こんなもんしかないのかな。
ダメ、ローグス、ベリー、ゴート。
ルックスウルトラ警備隊だから今。よいしょ。あれ？よいしょ。植物を。
そこっと。そこっと。ねえ、ガスとは、それ何ガスって。ガス？ハロー、キュートサンド。Thank you, ハロー。メリクニーってありがとう。これ、今日もマが可愛くて、九州から関東にかけて、イエーイ！うーたん昨日のおなら配信おなら配信とはだよ。どうしようかな。プードル。あ、プードルか！ちょっと待ってよ、みんなごめんね。アイドルはそんなことしない。すいません。すいません。ごめんなさい。すいません。すいませんでした。大切ありがとう。すいません。すいません。よし。オッケー、みんなムービーあげたよー。レバナイドルやだ、ごめんなさい。Your smile is very kind. 優しいゆんちゃんの笑顔。ポジティブ。Thank you, thank you. かっちゃん、オスこんばんは。オス。
真似できないままでゆきつさんこんばんは。もう一度会いたいと願うの民さえ愛しいからときめきをなくしたメリークリスマスリアルを
トラちゃんさんいるし。
いただきます。私のプロフィールのリンクからお願いします。ポチありがとう。もうすぐリタもいただきます。リタ。そしてみんながファンポチしてくれたら私はパンストをかぶるかもしれません。やっぱ盛り上がり度を上げてください。メリークリスマスメリークリスマス。ポチはそのままで12分リタはもうすぐ飛びます。ぜひ私のカモパトン投票ぜひお願いします。リタもありがとう。特別さんありがとう。ミスウェディングアワードシーズン4参加しています。一人で今日がパトン投票の 1.5 倍です。倍率ですし、私のプロフィールのリンクからパトン投票お願いします。獲得したポイントと上位に行けば行くほど加点ポイントいただきます。そして盛り上がり度上がったら私はパンストをかぶってメリーパンストマスします。ぜひポチはそのままでお願いします。ありがとうってコメントありがとう。匿名さんありがとう。匿名かありがとう匿名さんレッツありがとう。どう上がったかな。何段目になったかな。何段目かな上がったはいわーいありがとう匿名さん。なんで匿名にしたありがとう。1234567891011121314151617
bond was a little stronger. Bet you can't keep up with me! Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt! Bet you can't keep up with me!
In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of Not Cry. I'll never get to see them again. I wonder where I'll be when the next moon prayer night comes. This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge,
the gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina.
Yes? I'm listening.
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. Thank you. This was my happiest night in Tevat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Columbina.
All 3 moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time, and space. They all believed I would fail. But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
Is free to wield the 3 moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
World, do not try to control me!
Columbina.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nordcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes, things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned, ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks, that's what Dottore did. And it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling into the sea.
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindis.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the Trilunar Syzygy and Revir's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
I'm back.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottoro's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false...
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled the moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool...
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dottore's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed. And that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dottore so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honorary Knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. This is far from over. Dottore's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I am not ready to give...
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always...
Aino and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottore's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexen Circle's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dottore.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the—
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dotori's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flint and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nodcry to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Yeah! We'll ship.
That's it then. Good luck!
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect.
Osman. This wine tastes the same as I remember.